Hello, this is DracoFlame67 with another episode of the Skyrim Racelock, the Argonian Assassin. Last time, we heard about the gourmet. We learned where he is staying and who he is, and we do need to kill him, hide his body, and get his writ of passage so we can pose as him in our plot to assassinate the Emperor. We also gave our kids a couple of daggers. This time we will be heading to the Nightgate Inn, where the gourmet is staying. But first, we're gonna go to Windhelm. Oh. Okay, we can just go into House of Clan Shadowshield right now. Hey.
Both my daughters. Now my wife? How much is one man supposed to take?
Your wife? What happened to your wife?
I'd appreciate it if you don't bother my wife, Tova. She's still in mourning.
Your wife is in mourning?
Our little girl died recently. I've been shouldering my days with strong mead, but nothing gives my Tova peace. I've been looking for an amulet of RK to remind my wife that our child is with the gods now, but I can't find one.
If I find one, I'll bring it to you.
Thank you.
Here's an amulet of RK.
I hope RK grants my wife some comfort. Thank you. Here, I always pay my debts. Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to terms with the death of my wife and daughters.
Tova. Oh, hey. A key to Hierim. But what's this note? Tova's farewell. First Frigga, now Lucien. How can I bear the loss of a second daughter when I'm barely over the death of a first? I simply cannot find any reason to continue leaving. My two little girls are gone. The lights of my life have been extinguished. My only hope now is to be reunited with them in the halls of Sovngarde. If the Eternals can suffer the company of one who has taken her own life. If not, then wherever my soul may end up, in oblivion or elsewhere, has to be better than this terrible existence. Farewell, remember me fondly, and often. Tova Shadowshield. Oh, the things we do for love, and their consequences. Well, on the bright side, your husband gave me 800 gold in exchange for an amulet of RK. So,
working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
So is seeing the mother of a woman you assassinated commit suicide and, is that going to give us some second thoughts about our assassination job and, our plan to kill the Emperor? Of course not. its only motivation to see this quest through all the way to the end. Because the only way Nilcine's death won't be in vain is if we make it fulfill its purpose. I mean, we did that already. Muiri's our wife, but now we gotta continue killing to make sure that all the lives we've already ended aren't in vain. So let's continue to the Nightgate Inn. Here's Angus Mill. Oh, this is where we, one of our first contracts was here. Don't remember their name. Right now. Here's the gourmet. Passage. Let's take some fine clothes and boots. Now we got it. Oh, well, I guess we've hit his body. Shadow mirror. Where are ya? Whatever. We will return to the sanctuary, but first let's check the garden. Ah, and the crops are grown back. Alright, now we're going to head back. Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. And again, we also need to talk to Nazir as well. Nazir, hey.
You disrespected the Brotherhood, and it'll cost you. You want back into the family, you pay the price. 500 gold, and all is forgiven.
What? Hold on, what? Oh, I must have accidentally... Or wait. I mean, I know I attacked Lucien's ghost.
There are so few rules here. All we ask is that you don't disrespect your family. But for some reason, you have. Best to talk to Nazir and pay the fine.
Oh, that's what it is. I attacked Lucien Lechance's ghost in order to get rid of him so that he wouldn't disrupt my attempts to sneak in Fort Greymore. And now I have to pay 500 gold.
You disrespected the Brotherhood, and it'll cost you. You want back into the family, you pay the price. 500 gold, and all is forgiven.
Here's the 500 gold.
Good. I'll spread the word that you've made reparations. Now let's forget the past and get back to business. Still here? What's the matter? Can't handle what I'm throwing your way?
Agnes is dead.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll spare you the facetious quip about killing a defenseless old woman. Infiltrating an occupied military fort and making it out in one piece is nothing to joke about. Well done. Your payment for services rendered.
Are there any more contracts?
Well, yes. 2 of them. But you're reaching the end of what I have available. Your targets are a dark elf wizard named Maloril in the dwarven ruin of Mazinchaleft, and Helvard, the housecarl of Falkreath. Kill these 2, and I'll have one last contract to give you. I'm just finalizing some details now.
Tell me about Maloril.
He's dangerous, very dangerous. A rogue dark elf mage doing research into dwarven artifacts should be both respected and feared. Just not by you.
Tell me about Helvard.
He's the housecarl of Falkreath. You know what that means? He's the bodyguard to the Jarl himself. So be careful. Happy hunting.
Festus.
So the prodigal murderer returns. And the gourmet?
Dead.
So I gathered. It seems a certain orc has disappeared, which means you not only killed the gourmet, but disposed of the body as well. Oh, you've got the writ of passage too, I see. Splendid. Splendid. Ah, and word has come in from Markarth that the keep's cook has met an untimely demise. You performed your duties to the letter.
Would you expect any less from the listener?
I was wrong about you. I see that now. Maybe we all were. Here's your payment, and a little something else as well, from me. Consider it my way of apologizing for being so damn curmudgeonly. It's called the Night Weaver's Band. I wore this for years. I want you to have it now. It'll give your magic and sneakiness some much-needed oomph. Now, you'd better get a move on and see Astrid. It's time. Time for the final stage of this grand and glorious operation.
Oh. If that's the case, let's talk to Astrid.
So it's done. You've killed the gourmet. And now, Titus Mead II is as good as dead.
So it's time? We're ready to assassinate the Emperor?
Oh, yes. And I've decided you will have the honor.
I won't disappoint you, Astrid, or the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, I have the utmost faith in your success, believe me. So let's begin. Go now to Castle Dower in Solitude. Present the gourmet's writ of passage to the officer in charge, Commander Marrow. I'm sure you remember him. You'll gain unrestricted access to the kitchens, and then the Emperor. You're posing as a chef, so you'll be able to poison his meal rather easily.
Which poison should I use?
Here, take this. It's called Jarren root. All it takes is one taste, and the effects are quite immediate. The Emperor will be serving Sithis before he even knows he's dead. Once Mead has been killed, escape through the upper door and across the bridge. I've arranged for it to be unguarded once the alarm is sounded. Now go, my friend. Go and fulfill your destiny as listener.
What else can you tell me about Jarren root?
It's a rare plant, found only on the island of Stros Mackay. It can be served like any vegetable, cut up, put in a salad, perhaps boiled in a stew. One taste will lead to nearly instant death, so don't even think about it.
Anything else before I set off?
It took all the favors, bribes, and blackmails I could muster, but I've secured your exit out of the keep. Just follow my instructions, and the Dark Brotherhood will be back on top. All thanks to you, listener. Represent us well, brother.
So, we've been tasked with finally killing the Emperor. But before we do that, we've got some other contracts to deal with. And I want to just make sure that all of our minor contracts are taken care of before we cap the playthrough off with the big one. So we are gonna let's get our potions made. Maybe rest with our family. And get Iola back one last time to help us make sure that our
Who do you have to kill to get
You're
that late?
home. Could you give me an allowance?
sure. How about 100 gold?
You're the best. Thanks.
Ma took me to the market. We saw this huge fish. I bet even you couldn't lift it.
I climbed
I
all the way up
hate
to the
Markarth.
temple,
There's
but
nowhere
they
to
said it
play.
was only
It's all
at
just
the end.
rocks. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Bye, Pa.
Okay, well, Samuel is not going to get an allowance until he takes some initiative and asks me for it.
Honor to you, my Thane.
So let's just take a nap for 1 hour.
Thank you again for resolving my problem. We have a cozy little profit. Here, this is your share, love.
Now, we don't have an alchemy lab at home because of our child's bedroom, so we're going to have to
Everything's all right?
craft potions elsewhere. Let's put on our alchemy gear. We are not going to use the Jaren root. We are saving that for the Emperor.
The Hag's Cure is here for all your discreet needs. Take a look.
Now you can take however many you can afford.
Now, you let me know if you need a cure or anything else.
Alright, so we've made our we made some more poisons. Oh, the Nightweaver's Band is another ring. It has Fortify, Sneak, and Destruction. But we have other ideas. Okay.
I oversee
So we've got some more poisons. Let's head to Reachcliff Cave secret entrance, because we're gonna need we are going to need her help with the Zincha left. So let's get her back. Okay, so we got the last few minor contracts. We killed the gourmet. We visited House of Clan Shattershield and learn that Tova killed herself. We are going to cap off these minor assassinations next time. This has been Draco Flame 67 with the Skyrim Race Lock, the Argonian Assassin. See you next time.